Hey, Kavika.
Hey, Jeff, can you hear me?
I can hear you. This is the room. There's two of us.
Okay. Who's that? Who's that in the corner? I can't even see.
Maury.
Maury. Oh, hi, Maury.
I'm gonna be on.
You're gonna log on too?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Good to see you today.
here.
A little bit behind the curve as far as prepping. I know we had a couple of sponsorship applications, so pull that up. Joel Cano says, see you soon. I look a little bit weird too because I'm in Hilo on this. I'm using my laptop.
Hey, Kavika. No way, I can't hear you. I got kicked out. Am I back?
Yeah, it looks like we got it. Looks like we got kicked off temporarily. You can hear me.
Yeah, I hear you now. Kavika, just so you know, there's a 2-hour parking limit. So my 2 hours expires at 2:25.
Remind me of that, and let's break if we need to. Hi, Charles. Welcome.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Kavika.
Hey there. Yes. It's inside a folder already. If you can hear me,
I can hear you.
do you remember what apps I did, or did we speak of having the 2 apps turned in, 4 apps?
You mean who they were from?
Sponsorship, yeah. How many and who they were from?
Well, the formal applications didn't go to me, but I thought one of the ones I reached out to, and then also the Key project, had gotten back to you.
Discovery Center was one of them. I just remembered. We got four, we have four commissioners, still need one more to even meet quorum, so. Hello, Alan.
Okay. Okay.
Alan is there too. Alan Cardenas, Alan Sunio. I just see him back in the background.
What's up, everybody?
Hi there.
Laptop or? Maybe you can sit over here.
Challenging people.
Yeah. All right, we're working to get it set up.
Hey guys, were we ready to get our meeting started? Specifically, do you know of any organizations or the name of the organizations that applied for the sponsorship program? The reason I'm asking is because I cannot get into the email with my laptop. Trying to see if it was sent to my phone instead and then transfer them over. There were two. I know Maui reapplied with Jeff's reach out. Discovery Center was another one. I can't remember if there was a third.
I think there was a third. It'll take me a few minutes to try to find it on my phone.
Did you forward it to me? Is that what it was, Jeff?
Well, I communicated with them and they indicated they were mailing to the email address on the application.
If it's Alan setting up a laptop, is that what's happening back there?
They're working on it, trying to get connected up to the screen.
Okay.
I think Maui Behavioral Health was a no.
Correct. Oh, I got one of them. Oh, shoot, Spike. I'm forwarding it to my emails and I can't even. The work email is locking me out. I think I have it, Jeff. The 3. We're close to Alan Sunil logging on.
Yes, we are getting closer. We're connecting to the Wi-Fi right now.
Okay, looks like Joe O'Connell, Hilo Commissioner, is like signing on. Hello, Joe, welcome. We have an iPhone that's logged in. We do welcome everybody. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer to start a meeting today. Wondering if you're a commissioner or are you a guest?
Sorry, Kavika. It's me, Erin Yamashiro. Sorry, I didn't realize it came up as iPhone.
Yeah, glad you're here. Erin.
Apologize.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you. There's a couple of public people that asked me for code, so I thought they might be one of them. Where's Alan? Says yes, he's in. He sees the okay, Alan. Alan, aloha. Good to see you. Are you in the backdrop? Are you just still kind of logging on? As long as we can see you or know that you're there, Jeff can pop his camera towards you every once in a while. Alan, can you hear us at least? Okay, cool. Because we do have 6 commissioners with 5 and you in 5 visible and you in the background, which you know you're there. So we get started. So call our meeting to order. Kavika, this is the Hawaii State Commission on Fatherhood. Today is April 22nd. It is 1:09 p.m. and we do meet quorum with the presence of 6 of our commissioners. Since there's no public on, if you don't mind, I just going to say who we are, and then for the interest of time, would be nice if we could get through this in 2 hours, because if not, some of you guys may need to run out and pay parking, like Jeff reminded me. So we'll be sensitive to the time as well. So let's make this a thorough but maybe quick meeting. Glad you folks are here. So Kavika Matos, chair from Maui, also representing Maui County. We got Charles Wolfork representing Kauai County, also vice chair. We have Jeff Easman, Ahu, and also our finance chair. Joel Kano is here representing Hawaii Island. That's their commissioner. And then we've got Alan Cardenas Jr. as representative. And also in the background, we have Alan, the Coalition for Dads. That makes 6 of us, along with Memorial Hall, ex officio for Department of Human Services, and then Aaron Yamashiro, representing the AG's office, counsel to the commission. So these are all who's present. Think we're good with the conduct, right? Respect each other and all give input. Very good. Hey, just really quickly, guys, I learned something so that I don't have to pull that up again, but I learned something, and Jeff prompted me to try and clarify this when he asked, I think the last meeting or maybe the previous, about the enlarged seats. So I just got corrected by the governor's office, which is great. Meaning the way this works is, so with the 9 seats, oh, and I'm sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. And currently excused is Dan Kittredge, out of Kauai, still on a personal leave. And Anthony Mendez also excused, although he may be popping on. He is, due to his work schedule, last minute, there was a conflict for him and he's excused, but he is really trying to pop on for a little bit. So we may vote or take a motion to vote if there is something pressing that Anthony wants to share, besides asking. The agenda order is good too from the beginning. So anyway, with that said, let me refer back to what I was about to say. So I got corrected, which is really good for us to know. So with the 9 seats, 8 excluding the Coalition for Dads, the terminology is that each county is represented here, and those are called at large, that is submitted and approved by the governor. So Hawaii County, Maui County, County of Honolulu, and then Kauai County. Yeah, these are what we call the enlarged seats. The other 4 seats, we call them 2 senator seats and 2 House representative seats. So just for clarity, I got corrected on that, and I'm glad I finally got that straight. So just so you know. So I've been saying, like, Jeff is at large, right? When he introduced himself, I think a meeting or 2 ago. So just clarifying that, that's the way that works, yeah? And currently we have a vacant seat and also a vacancy with no one looked at right now. And then Joe O'Connor is in the process with the legislature now of going through approval process. I think he's at the final stage. So with that said, I'm going to share screen and allow one person just to keep us focused to read our mission statement. The agenda. Would someone volunteer to read this really quickly? Mission statement.
The mission of the Hawaii State Commission on Fatherhood is to promote healthy family relationships by emphasizing the important role fathers play in the lives of their children. The commission serves in an advisory capacity to state agencies and make recommendations on programs, services, contracts, policies, and laws relating to children and families.
That should keep us focused. We don't have any, we've gone through number 1, introductions, number 2, conduct agreement, rules of conduct, number 3, just kind of we know already the 9 statutory duties. And then 4, we're on community shares. I didn't have anybody lined up for this meeting, and there's no public testimony by anyone that's on with. Good with that. Let's move on to line item 5, approval of minutes. So the minutes were sent to you. I was able to complete the February 25th for your review. I'm going to pull up the meeting again, meeting minutes again. And I did catch a misspelling of Charles Wolfark's name, and I'll highlight it there. But as we go along, hopefully you saw, you did read it. Let me just scroll really quickly through it. This February, or is this March? Oh, sorry. This is the February minutes. Draft form, yeah. This is the PDF that was sent to you, also posted on the state posting with the agenda. That's exactly. I did catch one correction, so I highlighted there for you guys to see. That Wolfark's last name is spelled incorrectly. Correct that. Again, this is the February meeting. So are there any more corrections or adjustment needed for the minutes of February 25th meeting? Anybody? No? Okay, and if not, then can we have a motion to accept the February 25th commission meeting minutes?
This is Alan Cardenas. I move that we accept the minutes from February 25th.
All right, so you've seen that we're being recorded. So hold on for a second. I think, oh, we are. Okay, cool. Sorry. Alan, I'm sorry I did that to you. I thought when we were disconnected, it stopped recording. So, all right, again.
This is Alan Cardenas. I move that we accept the minutes from February 25th.
This is Commissioner Wolfwork, and I second that.
You accepting the minutes with that minor correction. All in favor, say aye and raise your hand. Aye.
All right.
Everybody? Alan did too. That included everybody. Alan and Joe, sorry.
Aye.
Split screens. Alan Sunil, yes. Aye, okay. That is 6 yeses, 0 nos, and the minutes will be finalized with that minor correction and posted on the DHS website.
Am I able to vote?
You're official
Okay.
now. Yes,
Okay. Just making sure.
thanks, Joe.
Down.
Okay, cool. So I will close that.
One at a time, so it doesn't take away.
So again, line item 5, approval of minutes. I did not get through the March 18th minutes. I will confirm with Erin later. I'll try to get her help or whoever. Not sure, but I think what was suggested to me by a credible person that works for the state is that we don't have to make our minutes so detailed. There's a basic guideline, so I need to go through what do you call that department, not ethics, but the other department, to see what is the minimum, because that might help with the task of how many hours it takes later, not to go through the whole meeting again and then create these meetings. It was a big struggle for me to get through the February one, being out of commission routine with that. So anyway, I did not have a chance to complete the March. I did start, so that will be presented for the next meeting. However, I do have the video if we need to refer to that. I have that waiting in case we want to review something that is really important to make a motion if we need to today. Okay. With that. Okay. Any updates from our ex officio Department of Human Services? We're on discussion 6.
Good afternoon.
It's got a mute except for me, Mari. I think you're good, Mimar.
Apologies. We're trying to test things out since we're in the room and using technology and see how that works in the hybrid world now. I'm grateful for Commissioners Esmond and Sunio being here with me in the room.
Good.
We're testing a lot of things.
Yeah, good.
Anyways, we're in the last 2 weeks of the legislative session, so that is coming down to the wire. And now we move to implementing some of that once it's over, and continue to work on public assistance, healthcare, making sure our residents are residents' needs are met. In addition to continue on with what might actually be needed in addition to, because of the public health emergency, although it was extended at the federal level, that also means that we should begin, if not already, to be prepared for the ending of the public health emergency at the federal level that impacts the federal funding that might have provided additional support. So those are some of the things that ongoing work that we have been doing for several months now, in addition to working through the legislative session. So those are the primary updates. and see how things go. COVID may or may not be winding down, but the impact of the last 2 years will last longer than the actual.
Anybody there? Are you all stalled? Are you guys there? Hi guys. Hi guys. I guess the internet kicked me out again. I'm in Hilo, Hawaii. Yeah. Sorry. So just hang tight. If I seem to freeze, I thought you all did. But I'm back. It'll bounce back, I guess. So bear with that. 120, we had a 1 minute. 125, we had a 1 minute break. But commissioners never left. We're still making quorum. So, Mimari, are we all good? Okay. Just going through the impacts of COVID, the after fact, right? Even if it opens up again. That's what I heard. Okay. Any other shares on your part, Mimari? Good.
I had a question, Chair, if it's okay for Mimori.
Sure.
Mimori, is there any specific area that, from your perspective, you guys are concerned about that needs community support in light of the cut of funding and ongoing services that's essential for a community? Is there anything that you can share specifically? Where would that be? Or you guys are still processing and analyzing the impact in our communities?
Thank you for the question, Commissioner. One thing for sure is that, for example, SNAP benefits, there was announcement or news that came out, I believe it could have been yesterday, that the supplemental, let me double check and make sure I'm saying it correctly. It's asking me Face ID. So some of the additional funding that was provided through the coronavirus relief funds, as well as some of the waivers and exceptions, will end. So for example, SNAP benefits may go back to the pre-pandemic level and may not have that supplemental. So what will that mean beyond May, which is supposed to end? In addition to that, another example may be Medicaid coverage. Many people lost jobs, and we had more applicants and enrollee of the Medicaid health plan. So during this COVID public health emergency, we accepted applicants, and many of them, most of them were eligible, so they enrolled. And we generally we have 6 months to annual review, and those reviews were waived. But during that time, Medicaid also kept everyone being covered, regardless of whether situation changed. Unless the beneficiaries themselves notified, I got a new job, I'm covered. Therefore, no more need for Medicaid coverage. Other than that, we were allowed to keep everyone who were covered. But that exception will also end with that public health emergency ending in the future. Now we're looking at July. So that means some folks may actually start to become ineligible at the time of, review. So what would that mean? So we're also preparing all those things and making sure the beneficiaries are aware of those changes that may happen, or that will happen, I should say, instead of may, that will happen in the next couple of months. So those are some of the examples that I can provide. And that also have to do with media engagement, also community engagement. And that may also lead in the end about what other sources and resources are available to the residents who might be facing reduction in, let's say, SNAP funding, and that sort of thing.
Thank you, Mamari. Appreciate it. The reason why I asked the question is we're getting ready to embrace the impact that it would have on our families, especially fathers, with this reductions and lack of coverages out there, which again would add to more challenges for men and fathers out there. And we're just looking at creating wraparound services, but partnering with other people to create a village that we can be there for each other. So really appreciate your thoughts, insight, and feedback. Mahalo for the time, Chair.
Sure. Thank you, Commissioner Cardenas, and also Matthew Shim could not, is it okay if I move on? Okay. Matthew Shim of Department of Health could not be here with us today, sends his regards. There's a conflict in schedule, and we still do not have any ex officios from the other three major departments. Okay, with you guys, I'll continue with the order of our current agenda. And so next it's budget and finance. Turn it over to Commissioner Usman, our finance chair. Jeff, can you hear us? You're up.
Sorry, I missed a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
Alan's got a mute, I think. Yeah, I just muted Alan. Go ahead, Jeff. Well, I was saying, unless there's no change in the agenda order, you folks had a chance to review it. Next, you're up next under discussion 6B, budget and finance, Mr. Finance Chair.
Okay. Thank you. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, good.
You guys can hear? One of our challenges is that we can't have more than one speaker on between our 3 to 4 devices here. So we're trying to work through that. I need to go through the whole budget again, and I'll be as fast as I can and try to highlight certain points about this. I'm not sure, Kavika, if you got my email, if you're able to open it.
I did receive it. I apologize. Since I received it, I was scrambling to come to Hilo. So if you want to just highlight it for us. It's